Hi, so this is Mark Anderson with M Consulting Services. The purpose of this video is to show you how to go out there and improve your grid uh, within a 10 to 15 mile plus grid. Now, generally for most businesses, they operate within a 2.5 mile grid. So if you're like a chiropractor or physical therapist, most of your clients are going to be within 1 to maybe 4 miles. Other businesses, most of their clients are going to come between 5 to 10. There are businesses out there with larger service areas that can do 10 to 15. So, basically what we're going to do is this is a sample one that I found for you. One of the first things we do is we identify the areas near where you are that you're almost on the first page. So starting here, where it's basically going to be number one, this is usually where your office is going to be. And as you permeate out through the local area, the rankings are going to get weaker because they focus on your address and they address from throughout at that point. So at this point, we would focus on something like 11th or 9th because you're almost on the first page. So let's use this one right here. This latitude and longitude tells us pretty much who's the top people within this area. And this is where the sample is right here, they're 11ths. So what we do is we focus on who has the most amount of reviews and who has the least amount. So these guys have 32. So the other guys have 74, 39, 37, 13. So what it tells us is that you definitely can get on the first page for these areas. If everyone had like 400 plus reviews, it's going to be difficult, but it's possible. So now that we have that here, first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to recommendations. So it says consider adding drainage service, gas installation, and construction company. Now, if you do provide these services, you definitely want to add them. If you don't worry about it. These are just ideas to help you increase your relevance for the area. Top 3 competitors by ARP have between 15 and 65 reviews. You have 114. This just confirms what I was saying before. You have the opportunity to be able to show up for that area that I just mentioned before, as well as some of the other areas too that we didn't get a chance to go over on the latitude and longitude. Just because, like I said, if you already have a lot of reviews, it's not everything, but if you have a solid amount of reviews and they don't have as many reviews, it gives you an opportunity to show up on that page and most importantly, hold your position. You have no reviews from the web. This recommends for you to go out there and get more reviews on BBB, Facebook, and Yelp. Now, a lot of my clients switch from Yelp to working with me because they're not a fan of Yelp's policies, which I understand. So we usually recommend people go on Facebook and get reviews there. You can ask your clients that already left a review to leave more reviews for you on Facebook. You can provide them a link and send it to them. Facebook, you won't need as many reviews, but if you take a percentage of your reviews on Google My Business and get them listed on Facebook, that will help. Posts are extremely, extremely important. Very, very important. So what you can do is you can make posts talking about that individual zip code that we were just looking at before. Talk about some of the how you service that area, services you provide. That will give you more relevance for that zip code or area. Obviously, there's a lot more that goes into it, but that will essentially be able to help too as well. These are relevant citations, Yelp, Angie's List. My team has the ability to also go out there and get you listed on these platforms. These are vulnerable competitors. These let you know the competitors in this area that can be removed. And so what you would do is you would focus on making sure that you have the same citations as much as you can within your budget as these competitors. Obviously, you will not get every one, but as long as you get a percentage of them, you're going to be fine. So once again, this lets you know all the stuff that you're doing well and just making sure you maintain those things too as well. And this is basically where you are in relationship to all the other plumbers on aggregate or averaged throughout the 10-mile area. So just to recap, make sure you get posts. Try to make a mention about the zip code in the post that you target. Make sure you have your competitors' citations and make sure that you're actually in an area that you can actually rank for and you check that by reviews. So this will be it for showing you how to improve your listing within a 10-mile area. If you have any questions, just feel free to contact me on my Calendly or definitely feel free to email us. Thank you so much for your time. Bye.